A high-stakes date ahead of an election 4 months away.
This is a pivotal moment between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump.
There was no studio audience, but for the millions watching at home, Joe Biden wanted to dispel concerns about his advanced age and mental acuity. Early stumbles did nothing to help.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicare. He beat it to death, and he's destroying Medicare.
The two men sparred on who had the better economic record and who was responsible for high inflation.
We got to take a look at what I was left when I became president and what Mr. Trump left me. We had an economy that was in free fall.
We had the greatest economy in the history of our country. We have never done so well.
A fiery back and forth on abortion rights as Trump made a false claim.
So that means he can take the life of the baby in the 9th month and even after birth. So he's willing to, as we say, rip the baby out of the womb in the 9th month and kill the baby.
Roe v. Wade does not provide for that. That's not the circumstance. Only if a woman's life is in danger, she's going to die.
On foreign policy, Trump blamed Biden for foreign wars.
You had no terror at all during my administration. This place, the whole world is blowing up under him.
Joe Biden attacked Trump as a convicted felon and went after him for his other legal issues.
How many billions of dollars do you owe in civil penalties for molesting a woman in public, for doing a whole range of things, of having sex with a porn star?
I didn't have sex with a porn star.
It was the earliest presidential debate in history, and neither man is officially their party's candidate, which partly explains why there is talk of a shake-up of the Democratic ticket.
The debate performance was that bad that people are really seriously considering replacing him on the ticket.
The man himself had a more optimistic take.
I think he did well.
For Biden to be replaced would be an extraordinary step, but in an election campaign that's already bucked the historic norms, it can't be ruled out. Carrington Clark, ABC News, Washington.
The debate seems to have raised more questions than it answered. With his take, here's Planet America host John Barron.
4 years ago, when Trump and Biden first debated, it degenerated into an unedifying, unpresidential squabble. This time, the mute button kept the crosstalk to a minimum, but given uninterrupted time to talk, Biden struggled to make his points clearly and on one catastrophic occasion failed to complete a sentence. That seemingly senior moment may well define this campaign and doom Biden's candidacy. Beyond that blank, Biden looked and sounded frail. The White House now says he has a cold. He's 3 years older than Trump, but it looked like 20. Trump, meanwhile, projected confidence, certainty, strength and simplicity. Everything is terrible now, and it was great when he was in charge. The fact-checkers will have a field day with his many distortions, but that is unlikely to matter. Many Democrats are now in a full-blown panic and looking at whether they can replace Joe Biden. Donald Trump, twice impeached, tossed out by voters whose own vice president won't endorse him, some of whom's former top advisors say he is unfit, must for now be considered the favourite to win a second term in November.